Welcome to Corey's Conscious Living.
Hello, my favourite friend. If you haven't joined Cat Club yet, please talk to your mum, your dad, your guardians, your grandparents, whoever it is that's in charge, and ask them if you can join the Cat Club. You'll get 3 exclusive Heidi, Cherry and Vaya stories every month on the 7th of the month. I hope you can join and become part of the family. Namaste, my little friend. Enjoy your story.
Are you ready to meditate with Corey? Make sure that you're laying down in your bed and everything is comfortable in your room. The lights are just right. Your pajamas are just right, so that you can relax and let go of your busy day. Feya was on her back garden. It was night time. The moon was full. The stars were twinkling. Everything was okay, except Feya couldn't sleep. Heidi and Cherry were in the house, snoring away. And for the last couple of nights, Vaya had started to just go outside and look at the moon and the sky when she couldn't sleep. She was sat with a cup of tea and a blanket wrapped around her shoulders on her favourite bench on the back garden. On this particular night, she heard lots of rustling and noises coming from one of the bushes. And then she saw what looked like cat's eyes reflecting in the night sky, 2 of them shining, pointing in her direction. Vaya shouted, "Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?" Nothing happened, but the eyes blinked a couple of times. Feya said, "Do you want a cup of tea? Would you like to come out? And talk?" Slowly but surely, a very, very cute red fox came out of the bush. "Hello," said the fox. "I wasn't sure if you wanted to be a friend or not. You know, lots of people don't really like foxes." Feya said, Me wants to be your friend. Why don't they like foxes?" The fox said, "Well, my name's Tally, and yeah, I'm a fox, and did you know that, people actually fox hunt? Did you know?" Vaya said, Is that some kind of game?" Tally said, Oh no, kitty, no. Fox hunting is when people actually get on the horses and have a bunch of dogs and they purposely hunt us down. Feya said, Are you being very serious right now?" The fox, Tally, said, "Yeah, I am. They hunt us down. They blow horns and they have fun like it's a sport and they all get together and jolly old this is fun and then they chase us down. And then when they catch us, the dogs just get us." Feya looked very unhappy and very shocked and very, very sad all at the same time. She almost spilt the tea that she was just about to swallow. Said Feya, Oh, methinks that's just terrible. Does that still happen now?" "Oh, yeah," said Tally. "All the time. That's why I have to be careful. It's better if we come out at night anyway, because we can see better at night. And I like to come out at night because that's when I can catch me dinner. But, in the daytime, I would like to be able to walk on the grass in the sunshine and just enjoy myself. But you can't when there's fox hunters in the world. It's very stressful. I think I would like a cup of tea." Tally, the fox, sat down next to Vaya. Vaya had got her teapot next to her and she finished what was in her teacup. There was only one teacup. She said, "Do you mind having my cup?" Tally said, "Oh, no, Kitty, not at all." Vaya poured the fox a cup of tea and passed it to him. Tally said, "Thank you, Kitty." Vaya said, "My name is Feya. Yes, my name is Vaya." Tally said, "Thank you, Vaya. Anyway, yeah, so, did you know that we have a lot in common, Vaya? Did you know that I'm a lot like a cat? And I don't know why people don't think that we're just as cool as cats. Because if you look around, everyone has cats as pets, but not many people have foxes as pets, and we make really good pets, you know. We're kind of not like a dog, and we're not like a cat, but we are more like a cat than a dog. Did you know that I have whiskers like you?" Feya said, "No." "Yeah, I do," said Tally. "And did you know that I have whiskers on my legs?" Said Feya. "Are you joking?" "No," said Tally. "I do. I have whiskers on my legs. That way I can feel things when it's dark. I have whiskers on my face and I have whiskers on my legs, and that helps me kind of maneuver through the long grass and stuff. And it helps me to catch things. Did you know that my claws retract like your claws?" Feya said, "Well, no. To be honest with you, I don't know very much about foxes. I'm more interested in princesses. I really like princesses. I like all different kinds of princesses. I don't particularly have a favourite princess. I would say I am my own favourite princess. I like to dress up like a princess. I like to wear their clothes. I like to go to princess balls. I like to have princess tea time. Generally anything to do with princesses, but sadly nothing to do with foxes. I do have a very smart sister called Heidi who likes to read lots and lots of books, and maybe Heidi would know all of these things that you're telling me because she's very smart, but I don't really pay attention to very much other than princesses." Tally said, "Well, that sounds really nice. I think I would like to be maybe a princess sometimes. But, you know, most of the time I'm out in the dark and you wouldn't really see it if I was wearing a princess dress because it's too dark. So maybe that's not such a great idea for me. And when I'm hunting things down, you know, I like to pounce on my prey. And I like to find things like anything little, you know, little things like vermin, little birds, maybe little rodents. I do eat some vegetables, but most of the time I just eat little things, you know, and I like to pounce on them." As Tally was describing what he likes to hunt, he kept pouncing in the air and jumping on the ground and showing Vaya exactly what he does and how he catches things, his hunting techniques. Tally sat back down next to her on the bench and said, "It probably wouldn't do for me to be wearing a princess dress. Wouldn't be very practical. And I think my tail's too bushy. It would get in the way of things, unless you have a hole for your tails in your princess dresses, because you have tails too, right?" Vaya said, "Yes, me does have a tail, but I don't need a hole. It just kind of lays down underneath my dress. Anyway, so you like to hunt? What else do you like to do, Tally?" "Well, I'm a bit of a loner, to be honest. I don't really hang around with many other foxes. I like to hunt alone. I like to hang out alone. Sometimes I get a little bit lonely, but sometimes I'm really glad I'm alone, because if there was lots of us, then maybe those fox hunter people, they'd easily catch us. Whereas when I'm alone, I can run and I can hide and I can escape into burrows underneath the ground. That's my favourite. That seems to be the most safest place to go, in any kind of burrow under the ground. But sometimes they have those sneaky dogs that like to dig after you. And they come in the holes, and then they chase you in the holes, and then you're done for. So you have to be really careful, and you have to be really clever. But foxes are clever, you know. A cat's clever.
Feya said, I think we're probably clever, yes, very clever. Probably all different, you know. I know lots of cats, and we all have very different personalities. Some of us are very outgoing, like my sister Cherry. She's just a little bit wild. And some of us are more shy, like me. And, yeah. So, yeah.
Tally said, I probably get on with your sister. Cherry, is it? Yeah, I like to be a little bit crazy sometimes, but I'm always careful because, like I said, you never know when these fox hunters are going to come and get you, you know. So you can't be too crazy out in the world. You have to be a little bit crazy, but be careful all the time, constantly watching your back.
Feya said, that doesn't sound very nice at all. Methinks I would be very stressed. Thank goodness I have chamomile tea right now, and you can enjoy my chamomile tea.
Tally said, oh, I also run very fast, you know. Did you know that? Foxes can run up to 42 miles per hour. We're very fast. So that is helpful sometimes. But, you know, there's some dogs that are very fast. And there's some horses that are very fast. And then if the dogs are very fast and the horses are very fast, again, we're kind of done for. So, yeah, I can be fast, but doesn't always help. And one of the good things is I do okay when it's cold. And some of those hunters, those horse riding hunter people, they don't like it cold so much. So if it's really cold, then maybe I'm a little bit safer that day. But if it's very warm, then I might be done for, fortunately.
Feya said, oh, me just can't comprehend what it must be like. I don't really think cats get hunted. But then Heidi told me one time that there is certain places in the world where people eat cats. They do. They eat them. So I suppose it's very similar.
Tally said, yeah? Nuts. Crazy, right? Crazy. Some people are crazy. Anyway, I think I'll be off. Got lots to do. Got lots of ermine to catch. I have my eye on a very nice berry bush that's about 3 miles from here. And I might see you again, Miss Feya Princess. But hopefully the chamomile tea will start to kick in and you'll go back to sleep. So, keep your eyes out for me. And yes, it's nice to meet you.
Feya said, well, it was so nice to meet you, Tally, and good luck with everything, and hopefully you won't get hunted.
Tally said, yes, touche for that. Yes. Right then, goodbye.
And just like that, Tally was off, back in the bushes, scurrying away into the night. Feya sat there for a little bit longer, watched the moon, thought about what an awful time foxes must have been hunted down like that. Her chamomile tea started to work. Her eyes started to get all droopy and sleepy. She thought it might be nice to actually lay down and fall asleep under the moon. Work on her female powers, since the moon is full of female energy. She might wake up even more like a magical princess. She wrapped a blanket all around her.
lay down on the bench underneath the full, shiny moon, closed her eyes, and fell fast asleep. The end.